Take a load off and grab a seat. Pull up a chair, prop up the feet. That's fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah. It's podcast time.
Would you be willing to say that the best snacks are greasy snacks? Like the ones that leave a residue on your finger and the roof of your mouth?
Potato chips.
Little Debbie's cakes. They leave that film, you know? They aren't as good as they used to be, though.
Maybe
Little
just
Debbie's.
all food kind of leaves a little something on you. And
Everything I've been eating lately tastes like metal afterwards. I don't know what that means. I've been getting dizzy a lot,
like
too.
you're having a stroke.
I've been getting really dizzy every time I stand up. Everything tastes like metal.
Yeah. And I've seen spots
My blood works perfect.
and little worms.
I think I'm turning into Deadpool.
Can you see little white worms
I wish I could grow my leg back.
in your peripheral vision?
We're just having a potluck.
That's peanut gallery over here.
I'm not going to ruin my supper.
Lennon, did you eat supper? So we
Didn't
always
find the jerky, but I saw some cashews.
Dude, I wish I could eat. This is wild. This is when you get to a certain age. What are y'all snacking on these days? Well, I love a good cereal and just a good bowl of nuts. You know, really, man. Like a good pistachios are good.
I even like the boring cereals.
Oh,
like
that's all the
just
kinds I eat.
the Life, regular Chex,
Cornflakes.
Yep, original
It's funny
recipe.
that we're bringing up nuts because do you remember that episode in Nick's shop? It was like the second or third
With the pistachios.
one, where we were just munching on pistachios.
All you could hear was that paper
Yeah.
rattling.
That was like the second or third episode.
All you could hear was the
Yeah.
table shaking. And those pallets. It wasn't even a table. It was like 9 pallets stacked up with nothing flat on top. It was just slats. So I lost like everything over there except for like one notebook. It just fell through, and I couldn't reach down there to get it out. I just left it.
But the whole time we were just crushing pistachios. That's
Yeah.
all you could hear for an hour and
Pistachios.
15 minutes was
Mm.
us crushing pistachios.
That's a superior snack, though. Like you didn't realize, like growing up, like I used to go like to my grandparents' house, and they would have like fancy popcorns in tins and like fancy like nut varieties. And then you get older, like ooh, those snacks suck. And then you get older, like dude, a pound of cashews is $20. Like it's crazy how
All right.
expensive.
Well, how about this for your blood nuts, Josh? The couple that owns the world's largest pistachio farm. World's largest might be a stretch. It's a good size, but it's in California,
Yeah.
and those people control the water flow in California
That is true.
for their pistachio farm. And we have proof of him supporting these people and their type. Josh.
Me
Yeah.
supporting them, yeah, I like those
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Whatever we can do.
I bet you're a
to
big fan of the Walton family too.
the Sam Walton or like the Waltons the show because I
No.
love that show.
No, Sam's Club, Walmart.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe so. Maybe I am. What is it? What if I am?
What is it? What if I am? Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to this week's Not Fine by Me.
Saturday. Okay, so Saturday. Well, first I'll preface this with Friday. Christy had like a
We
little
didn't
bit.
even bring the episode in.
Well,
No.
what is it time? We're going to start with a not fine by me today. Because, dude, I'm still 5 days later, my blood's boiling just thinking about this. So Friday, Christy had like a little bit of like a health scare, nothing bad, but we went to the ER because her blood pressure got high. She's on like some like migraine medication. So like it was like messing with it. So we sat in there till like late that night, 9-10 o'clock. While we're in the ER, like we had to wait about an hour and a half, which isn't bad really for the ER until we get back there. So about an hour in, we're sitting there. Well, like my back is to like the entrance of the door. Well, I hear like this commotion outside. It's still light outside, and I see this Jeep roll up, and on top of the Jeep, all the doors are off this 4-door Jeep, and on top of the Jeep, like where like a light bar would be, there's a skull with like shrubbery around it and all sorts of shit. Like
Shrubbery?
Yeah, like twigs and what have you.
Landscaping.
Yeah, like just like pieces of like moss, just weird shit.
Okay.
So they park. So I don't even think nothing of it, dude. I'm just ready to get out of there. So I'm just kind of just chilling. So I hear the doors open, and this guy is like moaning, like, oh God. I'm like, shit. So I turn around, and I see an 8-foot tall staff coming through the door with a skull on top of it, more twigs and shrubbery coming out. And then he sets it straight up, and a bald headed guy, full Viking regalia, like
Garb.
Yeah, like lambskin kilt skirt, like
What was that first?
like a staff,
Gradalia. He said Gradalia.
Regalia.
Lambskin?
Lambskin, like it
Oh,
was like a
lambskin.
sheet. Like, it was like a weird
Oh.
pelt, like wrapped
He
around
didn't.
him, and he had like a cell phone holder attached to the side of it.
Of course.
But it was made of the same thing. So he's sitting there or whatever, and like he has like the black like
Homemade
underneath his
OtterBox.
eyes, like face paint and all that shit.
What, he had blackface on?
It looked like black face paint under his eyes, like the Vikings look like in the show. Like
War
if you've
paint.
ever like war paint looking stuff. Like he had took like eye black, like a baseball game, and smeared it on his cheeks,
Okay.
like war paint or whatever. But apparently he was changing brakes on his fucking car, his wife's car, and threw his back out. And it had to come in,
So it was
dude.
brake grease.
Yeah, it had to come. It was grease and shit. That's not even the not fine by me. So we go through all that shit. Get out of the hospital. Saturday morning we get up. We're like, you know what?
That wasn't even part of the
No, that's me leading up to this is a compounding not fine by me. So all that shit perturbs me anyway because just people existing like that sometimes. It's like like I'm just trying to get.
Josh hates everybody.
No, that's not true. That's not.
No,
that's not-
he judges everybody.
He loves Christy. He tolerates us.
I love y'all too,
He judges
but I
everyone
will
else.
say that whatever. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Consider yourself judged.
Right. Either way. So we get up. We're like, you know what? It sounds good. It's some donuts. We never get donuts. Very seldom. So we went. We have a nice little donut shop on the square in town. We get in there, and the line's out the door. It's always busy, I guess. So I'm sitting there, and we're getting through the line. People are getting their donuts. Well, the line's still way behind me. Like there's probably 10 people in line total, and I'm like 3 back.
Wait, so nobody said thank you for your service? Like you?
No, dude. Nobody
Oh,
cares anymore.
bullshit.
People in town know. We're in France. People know me. That guy's guy. Let's get out of his way. Just I don't even want to say hi to him. So
Let's put this guy in the back.
yeah, right. But I never seen this guy
Back
before.
of the line.
That calls it. So I'm like eyeballing. Like my favorite donut is a glazed white cream filled, not like Bavarian cream, nothing. Just the white sugar, like just the
Yeah.
plain cream.
Just pure sugar.
I see 4 right there in the case. There's donuts everywhere. Well, the guy goes up and he gets, I need 4 glazed white cream filled and 4 lemon cream filled. The two kind the lemon was my backup. If I didn't get the white cream filled, I was preparing myself. Well, I thought that there was one white cream filled that was still stuck back there. Dude, it just ruined my morning. As soon as I heard he ordered that, dude, I'm like, oh my god. Dude.
How dare
I
he?
start saying shit in line, dude. Like I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm like, I said he's a big guy too, a big guy, and I'm like, he don't need to be eating this shit. I was like, he does not need to be eating this shit. Chris is like, would you please stop? And I'm like, I started going, who orders all the donuts? And I looked behind me and I was like, I hope nobody wants white cream filled glazed donuts.
Or lemon.
Or yeah.
Oh no!
So we get up there to the front. So I'm like, I want that last white cream filled glazed donut, thinking there's still a little bit of hope left.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, so sorry. He's a Chinese guy. He's
course.
like, oh, so sorry. It's a raspberry. I'm like, ah! I was like, forget it. Just give
no
me.
donuts for anyone.
I looked at Christy. I said, you get what you want. I'll just get.
I don't even want no
I
donut.
did. It did ruin me
He
for a
pulled
second.
the hammer out of his back pocket and went ballistic.
But what do y'all think?
Shattered the display case.
What is the etiquette on like? Do you order all of one kind? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get, like, you're there first come, first serve. But you know what I mean? That's a very popular donut, right? Because you not got 2 and left 2. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? And what do y'all think about that?
This is not something that I've ever encountered.
Me neither.
To be honest.
I had until Saturday morning. I thought the world was against me. I was like, for real?
I mean, the last time that I ever bought donuts was I thought I was doing something just over the top. And I don't even remember what holiday it was, but I went to our local donut shop in Lebanon, Tennessee.
No, shout out.
And
Wilson County.
I think it's just called Donuts. To be
All
Donut
right.
shop. Ours is like Best Donuts or something.
Yeah.
there's no name to it, really. I could take you there, but other than that, like, I don't know.
Those are the
what it's
best
called.
places usually.
And I went to a donut shop with.
But I just went
no name.
and just like said, I don't know, give me a mix. So I don't have a care. So that's another reason why this has never happened to me is because I don't really. I just don't have the care.
I can pick another donut. That reminds me of that of that news report about this Popeyes offering like half off chicken, and they
Yeah.
ran out at lunch, and they were interviewing all these black people, and they were like, "There's people out here gotta eat. What are we supposed to do?" And then it goes to a white guy, and he said, "Huh? I guess we'll just go get pizza." So Josh,
I've come to the realization that it's usually just a me problem on all this stuff.
He was
That
a
guy, he didn't need all my commentary on his life and his diet choices leading up to this. I didn't, I was like bad
It's
talking.
kinda wild. I mean, to me, because I have really no preference when it comes to this, I would rather just have, I'll be honest, like if I'm going to a donut shop, every now and then I'll see one that I'm like, ooh, that looks interesting, and I'll get a couple of them. Would just been 2 years since I've been to a donut shop in general. But normally, like just a regular, like chocolate frosted, regular ass donut is what I eat. And I'll eat like 2 of them and be like, that was good.
I just knew that. I knew at that moment that no matter all the work I do with my recovery and all this stuff, that at the end of the day, I'm still an addict. Because all those feelings, dude, hit me all at once, and I was like, dude, I gotta have one. I gotta have it now. I was like telling Christy, like, dude, look, I can't fight anybody, right? Like, it's not gonna happen. Like, let's be real. Like, I'm
he's
not
gonna talk shit.
So I'm gonna talk
Donut
shit.
shop.
So we get ready to walk out, dude. After we got our half dozen donuts, she ordered
Half dozen.
Yeah, I just got a half
You
dozen.
did all this for only a half dozen.
Half dozen.
Get a dozen.
Half
if
dozen.
you're going to a donut shop, get a whole
That
dozen.
was the plan. I quit halfway through. I was defeated. We would have got a dozen, but she got tired of picking donuts. I walked over to the register.
Got tired of picking just whatever the time. Like I said, it's been 2 years since I've even been to a donut shop, but I'll
and
get 6.
that's a lie,
I'll get.
but that's okay.
Yeah, that's
I'll
a
get 6 donuts in. and
2
I'll be like-
years. Look at him.
and I'll just say, hey, fill the other half of this dozen with whatever you want to put on there.
Yeah,
Like
All the
there's-
shit
there's
nobody
no
orders.
reason-
It'll still be good.
bear claws.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
care if
no
it's got
reason to
almonds.
go to a donut
Y'all have
shop
been
if
around
you're
me.
Not getting a dozen.
I'm a creature. I'm very specific with the things I like. I don't go off course on shit. You see what I'm saying?
I'll be honest, I've been to a bunch. The few times, especially Riley's Bakery in Bowling Green, Kentucky, pay me for that ad.
It's good.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Baklava there
All
is
their stuff's good.
fantastic. But I used to go there and I'll just be like, hey, give me 12 of whatever.
Whatever's left. Yeah.
And it was. There'd be stuff that I never thought that I'd even like. Raspberry. I
Oh, I
don't really
love
like
raspberry. I like
raspberry
raspberry.
either.
I love any kind of berry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Darker the
But
berry,
like,
sweeter the
there was
juice.
like a raspberry cream cheesecake situation that they would make that was in donut form, and I was like, "This,
I think I was ill, tired too, on top of everything.
you're always ill."
That's okay. Well, it's fair. It's my general
he's
disposition.
trying.
It's my general disposition.
trying.
All right. It's my
All right,
nature.
I got 2 not fine by me. I don't like it when businesses are not open when it's like this is a perfectly reasonable
Like
time
middle
for
of
you
the
to be open.
afternoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go to Gallatin the other day to pick up some material, and I got there at 4. They closed the warehouse at 3.
3 o'clock.
Yeah. An hour and
prime
45-minute
Happy
drive.
hour.
Yeah, that's prime time.
Yeah,
3
on a
o'clock.
Tuesday.
Oh, I'm saying they were.
3
They're ready to
o'clock
get out of there.
on a Tuesday. Going home, drinking Hennessy.
So do they? Is that their normal hours?
Yeah.
To find out.
7 to 3.
Where's this at?
Gallatin.
Putting in my app tomorrow.
That reminds me of there's like
In your Blow Me
you
Up
said
app? You gonna put them in the Blow Me Up app?
there's an episode of Trailer Park Boys where Ricky and Bubbles are stealing meat from like this like butcher shop, and so what their plan was that he was going to drop Bubbles off while they were still open. He was going to go lock himself in the freezer, wait for the place to close, let Ricky, and they were going to rob all the meat. So he goes, drops him off. Well, Ricky goes out to the car, and he's like on like this radio, and he's like, "All right, Bubs, they're going to close here in a little bit," and it's like 6:20. And he's like, "What time do they close? It's freezing in here." And he goes, "Anytime. Here in just a minute." And it says close at 9 p.m. He thought they closed at 6. He goes, "They close right now." And Bubbles goes, "Who the fuck closes at 6:20?" So like it fast forwards like 9 o'clock, and they to break in the store, and he's in there like frozen solid in the freezer. Who closes at 6:20? He said, "Just pretend you're like in there building a snowman. It'll be all right." Anyway, I just thought of that.
Another not fine by me is it actually just happened really recently. Why in the hell did you tell the Viking story before the donut shop story? It had nothing to do with it.
It was leading up to it.
I don't think it did. Just because the days are sequential doesn't mean it had anything to do with the
Either
donuts.
way, that's neither here
He
nor
was
there.
still pissed off about the having to experience the Viking.
No, I don't think that's what it was.
No.
I'm not that bad.
Did you enjoy the Viking?
Let's move on.
We're moving.
Let's move on.
Wait, what's the Viking story?
I just told
See?
it.
The
guy
That's how
that
he
come in-
started his Not Fine By Me segment was at the hospital.
The
with
guy
Vikings.
coming in that changed his brakes with all the Viking shit on.
Oh.
They just happened to cross paths with me. You know what I'm saying?
He don't remember.
I don't know, dude. He's over there balls deep in them nuts.
Yeah.
He
done
didn't
ate
even
all
listen
my
to them
wife's
nuts. He just
nuts.
over there just
Yeah.
eating.
He done ate all my wife's nuts.
We're gonna need those replaced.
That'll be $14.
right.
What?
Damn pistachio overlords.
All right, well,
5 minutes.
Moving on, I guess. Some dude was in a fucking kilt or whatever, apparently.
It
and-
wasn't a kilt. He has a kilt. This was like a leather skirt. This wasn't a kilt.
Made from
It
deer
was
skin.
high. It
He
was
probably
mid-thigh.
tanned it himself.
It was mid thigh.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, it was a shorty short.
It was short. It was short. And he sat in the chair like this.
Wait, why didn't you like? Why was this not fine by you? What was the problem with this?
He
guy?
was fine.
Okay.
I was just saying, he was part of my story in the hospital leading up. He was just giving me shit because it didn't matter. Apparently it didn't. Nobody listened to it. I can tell it again. If it needs to come back in after the end of his story for it to be relevant, then I can do it. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this.
too late.
I know.
Too late.
Well, I got the list, or well, like the picture of the not fine by me segment. So I guess in my head, I was thinking, I was like, oh, there's 3 things here that I can't legibly read because it was handwritten. So I was just thinking that there was going to be 3 things from you. So I thought, like, I don't know. Well, I don't know where I'm going with this.
So we went camping this weekend. You know why not?
Why not?
Just shift direction.
Shit,
See what
let's
happens.
go. I want to go camping too.
Yeah, we went
Get out of
to
here.
We went to
Anywhere but here would be good.
we took the kids on their first big trip, and we went to Pennyroyal State Forest. Well, we had been planning on having breakfast at the beach. There's its own private beach with like a 150-acre lake, like tucked in these hills in this valley and stuff. It's gorgeous.
This lake's gotten bigger every time he's talked to me today. It started out 50 this morning, then it was 100. Now it's 150.
I do feel like 50 was
A little
lowballing it.
very-
Way lowballing.
A very modest
Yeah.
estimation.
But so we had been planning on Sunday morning we were going to have breakfast on the beach. Well,
Beautiful.
Come to find out, the gates don't open till 10.
Who closes the beach?
The state park,
I
they
thought only-
shut that gate, brother.
This is God's green earth.
This is everybody's
Yeah,
beach.
everybody's.
This is everybody's
State
beach.
tax dollars pay for that there place.
Well, we decided that we were going to use this as an opportunity to teach the kids how to responsibly bend the rules.
I like where this
Josh.
is going. I like
Yeah.
this.
So about 8 a.m., I built a fire and I warmed up our Amish cinnamon rolls.
I like
And
the way that sounds.
I pulled our
Sourdough, I believe, probably.
and I pulled our bottle of blackberry cider, Amish made blackberry cider out of the cooler.
Yeah.
And I said, we're going down there. We went down there at 8 o'clock, snuck around the gate, found a little walking trail through the trees. Had a lovely time in the sand. That was the first time we were allowed to let Pearl off the leash the
Is
whole
the
time.
sand there kind of like the white sands of the Gulf of Mexico?
Yes.
Really?
It's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
And
Just like it.
just as-
Just like it.
And just as
like
queer. And just as clear.
Excuse me, Gulf of America.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Queer.
Gulf of America.
Clear. The water's clear.
Clear.
I'm sorry, I
crystal
stuttered.
crystal queer.
Yeah. Crystal.
Crystal, whatever, dude.
So we eat, we swim. The dog is having a great time running on the sand. She didn't get to run on the sand the whole time until we snuck down there. We were like, all right, at 9 o'clock, we're going to head back up.
Y'all just let her free range, or is she on a leash?
She had to be on a leash at that park. Plus, she's in heat, and her vagina is as big as this helmet right here on this table. And she was growling at everybody. This is the biggest pussy I've ever seen in my life.
I will say we didn't even mention this.
I highly doubt
Well,
that,
we
by
kind
the
of
way.
sort of did. That I watched Pearl a couple weeks ago, and she started her first cycle while she was.
We
with
talked
me.
about this last week. I
Did
think.
we?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, because Josh was uncomfortable.
Because this is again more times than I want
Moving
to talk
on.
about this.
But all right, so we packed up and we walked. We made it back onto the hiking trail, like sneaking back out at 8:58, and we made it like 20 foot into
That's
the
not
trees.
even that early. You know what I mean?
I know it.
9 o'clock.
Yeah. And we just barely made it to where the trees covered us, and like 3 John Deere Gators came down with the maintenance men coming to pick up the trash.
The brigade coming after you.
We all like had a little moment. We're like, we did it.
Y'all create a core memory there.
Yeah, it was a blast.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Man. So everything
It
went
was
good. You got out of there.
Got out of there
Unscathed.
no sweat. Dog didn't shit in the sand.
Nice. Kids didn't get embarrassed because their dad got caught breaking the rules.
Yeah,
breaking the rules.
breaking the
And then you also
federal trespassing, possibly.
Didn't
you know,
you? Yeah, probably.
They're
Well,
not gonna pin you that though.
you could just say you didn't know there was a gate. You could say I come down this way.
I came
Didn't
down
see
the
a gate.
walking
Yeah,
trail.
I come down the walking trail. I didn't see a gate.
Yeah,
Man, I'd fight that. I'd be your lawyer.
There's loopholes
Thank
to
you.
everything.
I'd be your lawyer if they really wanted to try to pin you with federal trespassing on public land.
do I have a word in? If you're my lawyer,
What do you mean?
He couldn't even remember we talked about the first of this.
do I have an option, or are you just gonna show up and be like, "I've got this taken care of"?
Show
And
up
I'll
in
be
like a foghorn leghorn accent.
Yeah.
I do
with
declare.
a fake, with he'll dye his beard white.
What we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is a travesty of the law.
Yeah, trespassing? I think not, Your Honor.
I think I do not declare.
I'd have it figured out before we even got there.
Right.
To be honest.
And that is not
That's not fine.
fine by me.
Yeah.
It's not
No.
all that. I don't
If
think.
there's public
All
land,
that-
government land. I hate even saying government land. That's such a garbage. Even
I still
part.
don't think I'm that unreasonable for getting upset Saturday
This
morning.
is all
You're not.
It's, I guess it's preference.
I
It's all preference. I have a little bit of a short fuse.
What do you
so-
prefer?
I do get having like this expectation.
Yeah, I do
You
that.
see these things in the
Expectations.
glass. Surely nobody else is going to buy out my first and second option of donuts.
It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild, dude. I feel like I was being like picked on, like by the universe for
Yeah.
a minute.
So I see.
He said, Christy, you hear that? It's the floorboard squeaking from underneath this man.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I
Whatever that
understand.
means.
I understand.
I mean,
I would
neither.
be upset, especially if I was tired, had been in the ER and all that stuff.
I think those are just
and-
excuses,
and just
though, at the end of
needed
the
a
day.
win. I think at some point you just need a dub. You
I think
just
so,
need
too.
That win.
I think a lot of times at
Get what you want.
almost
Cream-filled donuts.
at almost 37 years old, I don't think I ever remember my dad acting the way that I do sometimes in social settings. So I don't know. Maybe if it's just I need to just chill out on certain things.
Well, I mean, he did pass away kind of young, so maybe he was just like holding.
He
it
was
in.
stressed. He did get hold stress. That was a lot of
He
his
held it
things.
in.
Yeah, I get it out, dude.
So maybe
I'll
getting
tell you
it
what.
out will let you.
What's wild is like I get mad like that, and my heart rate doesn't even go up. It just stays the same. You know what I mean? I don't even get fired up. It just stays the same. Dude.
Well, if this helps you in any way, Josh,
yeah.
you have different strengths than your dad, and you have different weaknesses.
It's true.
So some of your strengths is you are better than him in social situations.
Yeah, that's true. I guess.
But you're so much better that sometimes it has to be on the opposite
Opposite of the
Your dad
spectrum.
was probably more level all the way through.
right, he didn't want to look bad.
Yeah,
You know,
but
more
you
people
can't go up
pleasing.
here with the social stuff
That's true.
unless sometimes you got to go down
I
here.
think too, man. Like I'm not used to our town getting as busy as it is. Like I'm used to just little old Franklin being like you in and out every place. You know, like and
Off my
now,
yard.
huh?
Get off my yard.
Yeah, you know, now it's like you got to wait in line and shit, dude. Like I go to a place now, I don't know half the people in there. Used to it was like, hey, you know what I'm talking about. You know,
All right. Wait. So I guess I could probably pop up. This is kind of where I was going with whenever I was trying to bring up watching Pearly here. But I also had my other buddy's dog, Taylor. Taylor's dog's name, not my other buddy's
Swift?
name. No, I don't. I think it's just Taylor.
Taylor
Kenny.
Slow.
Taylor Kenny is probably what her name
Taylor
is.
Quick. That's the great value version.
But I didn't. I
Taylor
know
Quick.
I didn't talk about this last week because I thought about it after I left. But whenever I was watching Pearl and Taylor, the two dogs, Taylor is old. She's like 15. I know I told you guys about this, but her collar just came unclipped, and she was just kind of trotting around. And I was just like, I wasn't that worried about it because she's old as hell. Like, there's no way she was going anywhere. But she ended up seeing like my neighbors or some neighbor of mine, like two houses down, because I was kind of walking them around and whatnot, getting some exercise and whatnot. And she went up to like this little girl. The little girl just immediately like scurried and went inside. And I was like, "What is this? Like, why are you scared of this big?" Not even big. She's like a medium, probably 50 pounds at most size dog.
Mostly hair.
Yeah. And I was like, why is she so scared of this dog? All she did was kind of trot up to her. I was like, whatever. Like, some people have
Slow trot.
like dog phobias or whatever. And then I walked up and I was just like, hey, sorry.
Door phobia.
Like her collar came loose or whatever.
Afraid of people.
And then this old lady, well, her mom, I guess the little girl's mom, was like, you did this on purpose. And then she started videoing me.
World Star.
I was just like, you mentioned like your heart rate going up, and as soon as she said that, I was like, this is the most ridiculous thing that's ever been said to me in my life.
Like a chain of events that have happened, like all that. Like
No, somebody's saying to me, you let your dog go on purpose so that I could come over here and have to deal with you people. I don't like any of you people.
She said you people?
No, she didn't say you
Oh,
people.
dang, dude. That'd been pretty sick.
What's wrong with you
Well,
people?
no, she was the same skin color.
She was our people.
So what'd you say? Same team? Same team! Good
We
Lord.
don't
like,
need
what-
this white on white crap.
In my mind, I was like, why would I purposely let this 15-year-old dog off the leash just to come over here and bother you? What do I have to gain from this?
Yeah, like dude, like you wanted to mess up your whole evening, afternoon by having to deal with her in the first place.
Like I was like, I've never ever, I've lived here for 2.5 years.
Ma'am, I go through most of my days trying to avoid everybody.
Yeah. I was like, I work from home. I don't want to.
I just want to hang out with this dog. You know what I mean?
I was like, I like both of these dogs more than I like most of the people that I actually know.
Animals are pretty cool. If you got some cool animals, animals are really tight.
I was like, these two things don't talk back to me. They just do what I say. Just unfortunately, the collar came off, and she felt the need to trot around. It is what it is, and she wasn't even running.
Too hot
it was
to trot.
I'm just glad she didn't get hit by a car or something, man.
Like a walker,
Texas
horse.
Ranger.
Yeah, a Tennessee Walker. They trot.
That's kind of how Taylor walks around. It's like a
It's very.
It's called a gate.
a dramatic step. Like, hey, you know
she
she's
doesn't-
walking. Look
she
at me.
doesn't- There's no run to it at all. It's just kind of trotting around.
Elegant.
But as soon as she said that, I'd already apologized and everything, and then she said I did this on purpose, and I felt my heart rate just skyrocket, and I was like, I can choose to be a real nasty guy right now, or
A dirty
I can
boy.
just shut my mouth and walk off, and that's what I chose to do. I shut my mouth and I just walked
That's a
off.
smart choice, man. That's a smart choice.
And then 5
really.
minutes later, the cops showed up, and then they said,
Did they say anything to you, or
Yeah, I mean, they knocked on my door, and they're like, yeah, we saw the video. You said you were sorry. You didn't
yeah, dude.
do anything.
You got the dog back. Nothing was hurt.
All we saw you do was say sorry and put the collar back on the dog, and you walked away. And the reason I thought that maybe she called them was because after I got her back on the collar, she did take a dump, but I went back over there and picked it up. So I told them while the cops were there, I was like, hey, she did take a dump over there, but I went over there and picked it up and like went back, and I was like, it's in the bin if you really want to see it.
Yeah, I can go get it. I can go get this bag
I'd
of
love
food.
to. It's probably right on top because it was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was. And he was like, I'm not really that concerned with that. She didn't mention anything about that. And I was like, well, that's
Wild that they had to
literally
come.
was just that concerned that my dog got off of a leash. Not even my dog.
I bet those
I
cops
was
are like,
just
dude, we
helping a
have so
friend
much
out.
better shit today than come out here.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I told him. I was like, I mean, dude was sweating so bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a dude and chick. That I guess
He
they-
probably just got done chasing, you know,
Yeah, chasing whatever.
It was a dude and a chick.
homeless.
They were partners.
Chasing adventure.
And
Chasing adventure.
The chick she was just chilling. She was like, oh yeah. I mean, it's like this is kind of wild. And the dude was like, we're honestly really not concerned with this. I don't know why we're here. We just had to come because somebody called. And I was like, all right.
We had something similar, not like your deal per se, but we had 2 Great Pyrenees show up at our house. We live in the country, and just these 2 beautiful dogs showed up. This one Saturday afternoon, I was outside grilling, and they just come wandering up. And they were very friendly, and I was like, damn, they acted super hungry. So Christy went and got like this 4-pound bag of dog
Of course
food.
they acted hungry.
Yeah, like
That's
a
the
4-pound
move.
bag of dog food, and the kids were at the house. Like they were all over there. They were loving on them. So I was like, don't get too friendly with them. We're not keeping these dogs, obviously. Like we're
Yeah.
going to see if they go back
They
home.
own somewhere.
Yeah,
they're
let 'em
they're
do
owned
whatever.
by somebody.
It was a holiday weekend, and we didn't have nothing on that Monday. And I remember waking up that Monday, and I look outside, and there's like 4 sheriff deputies trucks in my driveway. And I'm like, what is going on? And like they didn't come to the door or nothing. Well, what had happened is somebody had called about these dogs. I guess they had like killed like a baby calf or something. So
Oh,
like
wow.
they had thought those dogs were ours because they'd been at our house all weekend chilling. You know what I mean? Because like we'd been feeding them, playing with them. They were free, like laying on the porch. So
Yeah.
they were chasing these dogs, dude. There was like 5 sheriff's deputies in like this radius walking around trying to rein these 2 dogs in, and they couldn't catch them. They could not catch them, dude. They were there for half a day.
But that was a good show.
And I was like, dude, these aren't our dogs. And they're like, okay, well, we got to complain. And I was like, they showed up, and I told them, and they were cool. They're like, we can't catch them. And it was hot outside, dude.
Yeah.
They were chasing these dogs all day, then finally they got them. But I don't think anybody ever claimed them.
Really?
You know what I mean?
The
They
old
never claimed
Great
them.
Pyrenees, man.
They were
I think they're
beautiful too, man.
pups.
They were beautiful.
They are a roaming dog
That's what I
because
found out.
they were bred in like Ireland, Scotland, and literally just stayed with the flocks of sheep.
That's cool.
And they looked like sheep.
They're like
so
shepherd,
that- yeah,
shepherd dogs,
so that they could sneak up on coyotes and wolves and stuff.
and they're big.
That's why
dude.
they're colored like that.
They're big.
So that they
have you
blend
ever
in with
been
the
to, like,
flock.
the Louisville Fair or anything and watch the like the dog competition.
I've watched them on TV. You
or
know.
whatever.
I saw
it's
Babe.
so fun watching them little shepherd dogs.
The pig?
Because you can
Yeah.
see them go into like sneak mode.
Oh yeah, man.
And they just
Well, even like
get down
Australian
real
shepherds.
low and like
Oh, Pearl will point. She'll put
She'll
her.
point?
Yeah, she'll put her foot up and she'll point.
That's cool.
She sees something she likes.
She's-
But
she-
those dogs can roam like 10 miles a day,
That's
no
what
problem.
I found out because
Yeah.
like they said that's pretty normal for them to do that. Like they could have been from hell anywhere. You know what I mean? They just kind of just wandered up.
so they never
No
found
collar, nothing, dude.
it? Really?
And what was funny
Them ain't
is
cheap dogs.
well, there were 2 other dogs that were just like them, and somebody had lost 2 Great Pyrenees at the exact same time, and they found them. Like I thought, like maybe it had been theirs, but they ended up finding those 2 dogs, and I don't know whatever happened to those
4
other 2.
Great Pyrenees out on the loose.
Yeah, on the loose at the same time. Like what's the odds of
Dang.
that shit?
What you gonna do, boys?
But yeah, dude, can you imagine 2 Great Pyrenees in our house trying to like
Oh,
live with,
God.
like coexist? And shit be tore up all the time.
caboose.
I'd have done, I'd trip over them and just break my neck.
Well, I mean, you would just be so hot.
That's
Just
true.
That's so much heat that comes off all that fur and everything.
And out of their mouth.
I'd feel very protected though. Them big suckers in the house,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got that dog in him, don't it? Hey, hey.
People ain't scared of cats. The cats run off. They go scurry
No, but they
off.
should be.
They should, dude. If you got a good cat,
You need a serval cat.
oh yeah, dude, those are scary, man. Those ones that
Ooh,
got
spooky.
the crazy ears.
Yeah, they look like a little leopard.
I wouldn't get up in the middle of the night to get like nothing to drink or anything.
If you had one of those cats.
No, dude. I was scared of my dad's Chihuahua. My dad rescued a Chihuahua.
Dude, that son of a bitch was vicious.
Do you remember it?
You know vicious chihuahuas.
Its
He
name
had
was Hanson.
the quintessential vicious chihuahua.
It would bite you. Like you get in the middle of the night, dude, it would come out of nowhere, dude. And you go down the hallway and it'd be and it would just start attacking you dude, in the dark and you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I tried to kick that dog in the dark so many times to get it off of me, and it would just be nimble. It'd be just dodging.
I think time moves slower for those animals that are that small.
Yeah, they can get in there.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they react before you even move your foot. It's like they can see in time.
Like they're in the Matrix. Like
Yeah.
they can slow down time.
Yeah.
Dad had a Chihuahua that I don't remember. He
Dad had
says I should remember it, but like he's been trying to talk
You
mom
wouldn't forget it if it was a little asshole like this one.
Well, I mean, maybe it wasn't, but that's what I was telling him because he said he's kind of been trying to talk mom into getting like a dog now.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, we should just get another Chihuahua," and I was like,
It's a Jack Russell Terrier.
"No, let's." I was like, "I'll kick that thing."
Man.
I was like, every other-
y'all had a Jack
I don't
Russell
remember
too?
his
Yeah, my
Chihuahua.
mom did.
I remember the Jack
Mac,
Russell.
he
That
was
son of a
he
bitch
would
was even
hump.
worse than the Chihuahua.
He would hump anybody.
Oh,
dude. As soon as you
man.
come to the door, he was
Dude molested me more
time.
times. I let him finish once. I was like, maybe this is what he needs.
I remember I was dating my ex-wife at the time. We were like 19, 20 years old, and I'd take her over to my mom's house, and he would come busting like out of the living room, and he would just attack her. She would scream. Dude.
Damn.
He would get rough,
Damn,
man.
am I this Jack Russell? Because I did the same thing to her at your Uncle Shannon's house.
You did. You kissed her on the mouth. I remember that.
I did the same thing. I might be this Jack Russell. I might be Mac.
You might be.
I'll see you, Mike.
McAdoo.
We had a Jack Russell
That's a good
Red
place.
Heeler mix.
Mm.
So it was a Jack Russell with the coat of a Red Heeler and like double the size of a regular.
I bet it was
Jack.
pretty though.
Yeah,
Interesting looking
he was
dog.
a handsome looking.
Yeah,
handsome
I bet
man,
it had a wild
But
personality.
he was all man. I know that thing had. I know he had like a sixth sense.
He got that thing on him.
Had that thing on him.
But I mean, he would just stare into the hallway all the time and just start barking into the hallway, and I'd be like, "What are you barking at?" And like he would look back at me like I was crazy, like I was the one who didn't see the ghost or whatever. that was
Interdimensional
standing there.
being.
They say that dogs and shit can see like ghosts and stuff, like paranormal activity.
Well, that's what Wes is trying to say
Well,
right
I
now.
know,
If
but
you'd
I'm-
let him finish.
Golly, man.
Okay.
I'm just adding to the conversation. Kids
well-
can too. It's like kids can also
Yeah.
see things like that.
No, he was a good pup though. And I remember, I think that she got him fixed before I even met him, and she was like, he calmed down like 100% after he got fixed, and I was like, this dude's still freaking crazy. like this,
He
was
crazy.
balls to the wall all the time.
He crazy. We just took a
Crazy.
selfie. You'll see that on the Find By Me
Yep.
Instagram.
It's going to be on there.
I do want to talk about this. It's something that Josh mentioned, which is Matt Rife buying the Annabelle house.
All right.
All right, dude. That's pretty crazy. I would never do that. Do you think he's going to live in it?
No.
But they're going to make some content, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be something fun come out of it.
They'll keep it as a
Didn't
museum.
the doll just like do like kind of some kind of tour or whatever, and then it got lost? and then
Yeah,
it got
something
found
happened. I
or
remember something a little crazy happened. I don't
Yeah.
know exactly what, though.
Somebody died.
Oh, a lot of people died, apparently,
Oh,
throughout
really?
all of that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
We
If
can
it's
look it
true.
up.
Huh?
We can look it up.
Yeah, dude. I think out of all those movies, those Conjuring franchise movies, the scariest one is The Nun.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It's pretty wild.
That's the Amityville,
name?
not the Nun, but
don't remember.
the one that Matt Rife bought. That's the Amityville Horror House.
No, it's
No,
the Conjuring
the
House.
Conjuring
Yeah,
House.
which they have all those. It's Ed and Lorraine Harris.
Ed and Lorraine.
Yeah. Ed and Lorraine Harris. I just don't wonder how much he bought it for. I couldn't ever find any information on
I
that.
bet it wasn't super expensive.
I wouldn't think it would be.
Yeah.
This says Harrisville, Rhode Island,
I would think that it wouldn't be.
circa 1736.
Ooh, dude, that's like back like when the first people come over here.
The Perrin family, 1971 to 1980. Most well-known alleged haunting occurred when Roger and Carolyn Perrin and their 5 daughters moved into the house in 1971. According to the Perrin family, paranormal activity began subtly. Subtly. Doors opening, beds shaking, and small objects moving. It escalated to full-blown apparitions, disembodied voices, levitations, and even possessions. The worst spirit was said to be a woman named Bathsheba Sherman, whom the family believed cursed the land and was tormenting them. Bathsheba Sherman, a real woman, named Bathsheba Thayer Sherman, did live nearby in the 1800s. She was accused, but never convicted, of killing an infant in her care by stabbing it with a knitting needle.
Jeez.
Locals believed she was a witch, and stories grew that she sacrificed the child to Satan. The lore says
Satan.
she hanged herself and cursed the land. However, historians argue there's no solid evidence linking Bathsheba to the haunting or any witchcraft. Much of her legend is likely folklore, amplified by time and fear.
Bathsheba. What a
I could keep going.
unique and interesting name. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. Keep on.
Do you have any? I was gonna say, can you see prices or anything on there at all?
I think he's looking at the history of the house.
Yeah, that's right.
Because, like, that ground's haunted, apparently. Like, that, like, where the house is, like, some shit happened. Like, apparently. Or maybe that's, they don't have it mixed up with You're the only person I know besides my dead grandfather.
Me too. It never does. It's because I turned my ringer up.
Oh.
I was like, why is there
What is he?
noise?
Can you imagine just being, like, somewhere and you hear that? You'd be like... like...
That house is worth $552 to $683,000.
Rhode Island's expensive real estate anyway.
Yeah,
I guess there's probably a lot of value added to it because of
The museum.
historical connotation.
Well, there's a museum there. It has all the, I think it has like all of the items that were possessed.
yeah, it's a museum,
That
so it's a
they-
business.
that they unpossessed.
That's
They
fair.
take them with them and they put them in like a glass case and shit.
Probably an
Who
LLC
does?
attached to
Ed and
it.
Lorraine Harris used to.
Oh,
Yeah, they used
that's
to go
where
to people's house.
Well, no, I understand that about Ed and Lorraine. I
Yeah.
didn't know that's where they housed.
Yeah,
them
that's all with it.
all. Oh.
Famous paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren visited the house during
Warren,
the
not
parent
Harris.
haunting.
Okay.
Ed
I
Harris
was
is
gonna
an
say
actor.
Harris didn't seem-
Ed Harris is an actor.
Lorraine claimed to sense
Harris didn't seem correct, but I was like,
Lorraine claimed to sense a dark presence and identified Bathsheba as the primary spirit. During a seance, Carolyn Perrin was said to have been temporarily possessed. Ed and Lorraine were ultimately asked to leave by Roger Perrin, who felt they were making things worse. The Conjuring 2013 is based loosely on the Warrens' experience at
Movies are
at the
scary.
Perrin house, but the film took dramatic liberties. The movie shows an exorcism, but in real life, the Warrens only conducted a seance. The Perrins never had a priest bless or cleanse the home. The film portrays the Warrens as the heroes who fixed everything, when in reality, the haunting continued for nearly a decade after their visit.
Jeez.
The Perrins moved out in 1980, and the next few owners reported little to no paranormal activity, though some did experience strange events. In recent years, the house has become a paranormal tourist hotspot, with ghost hunters, YouTubers, and horror fans making pilgrimages. The home is currently owned by...
What kind of asshole spirit you got to be to mess with people like that?
well, it kind of sounds like bullshit. in my
What to
opinion.
say? Come on. Be real for a minute.
I know a
Say
guy...
somebody want to do a little killing and
Yeah.
blame it on something else.
I know a guy that if he died right now, there'd be a donut shop in town that would be haunted.
That is true, man. I think I'd be a what they call disgruntled spirits. That's me. I just
Yeah,
ain't.
like, why would
I can't
whoever-
cross
whoever
over
these
until I get the
Perrin
donuts.
people were, they wanted some.
Have you ever met
They wanted notoriety. I
An
think.
honestly miserable person that just I've got this old man that I think of when I think of just a miserable person. I think this
Josh
is-
Harrington.
No,
I'm not miserable.
No, I showed up to do this dude's driveway one time, and man, he cussed from the moment I got there until I got in my skid steer, and then he was still cussing, and he told me to leave, and I said, "Hey, that's fine, buddy," and we just didn't pave his driveway.
It's fine by me.
Well,
It's fine by me, buddy.
Some people just hate life.
He
I
was.
think.
I was like asking him, like,
He
you
paid
want? I was
you-
like, you want your asphalt up to here? No, I told you. I told this guy
One of
that I
them
want it
dudes.
here. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, that don't make any fucking sense. And then I was like, are we cutting the driveway here? No, the city owns that. I don't want you paving none of the city's property. You go up the hill, and that's where you start paving. Okay, well, I'll start right
Yeah.
there. And then I was like, gonna give him like 4 more foot for free.
Yeah.
And because it was easier to get my skid steer in. And he's like, that's not where we're starting. If you don't know what's going on, you just get the fuck out of here. I
Yeah,
said, well, I will, buddy. Trust me. I'm out.
I
we
can
just
see
didn't
you
pay the
now.
shit.
You're like, you know what? I don't need this shit.
No, I packed my skid steer up.
Yeah, you ain't hearing none of that, dude.
I got out of there.
I can hear you just.
I ain't
Okay.
got time. Yeah, I
right.
would love to leave.
Yeah,
Actually,
thank you.
this is
I get to go home. I'll go take a nap.
my
I
favorite
think
part
what
of
it
my day.
was. I think what it was is that there had already been something going on with this whole deal with him, probably with the city or something or whoever. And you were just the guy that probably had to hear it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't think anybody. There might be people that mad. I don't know. I've
But
been
that's the
around-
kind of guy that would haunt something.
Oh yeah. Just,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. I get
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying.
That's
Just
where I
to
was
be
getting
pissed
at.
off. Just to like really
Mad
put the effort
because you
in.
can't control
Right.
any of your emotions.
Right.
Yeah.
Just emotionally retarded.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you will,
Yeah.
and I will.
I have days
Would
like
you?
that.
will.
Would you
Yeah.
join me, gentlemen?
I would. How about that?
Yes, I did.
I did it.
I have been.
and probably still will.
Probably still will.
Well, speaking of steel wheels,
Steel wheels. I don't have nothing to really bounce off of that.
Josh got a
Where
new
we
leg
going
coming.
here?
Josh
I
has
finally have my new leg going to be here Thursday. It took 5 months.
it's
you know?
a steel wheel.
I will
He's
kind of
just-
keep the scary movie thing going. We watched the movie Death of a Unicorn.
Oh, I did too.
Pretty wild A24 movie with Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, and I can never think of the guy's name. It's in We're the Millers, the kind of like the fucking nerdy dude.
Y'all are getting paid?
Yeah.
Yes, that guy. Wait,
Yeah.
you guys are getting paid? That dude.
Yeah.
I can never think of his name, but he's in it, and Tia Leone. But it's like
The wife from Fun with Dick and Jane.
yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
But it was a
She's-
wild movie. What do you think about it?
I loved it.
I thought it
I
was
mean,
pretty
it was.
So the unicorn's
Yeah.
blood heals everything. Come
Yeah.
to find out. So like,
I don't have any complaints.
I don't. But
It wasn't a blockbuster.
I wonder.
but-
I thought if I got some of that purple unicorn blood, if I rubbed it on my nub, would my legs start growing back? Because dude, it cured cancer in the movie.
Okay.
It cured a
In
whole
minutes.
dude's cancer in minutes, and it cleared up like this dude's like. He wore glasses and he rubbed some like in his eye, like or just around his eyes, and it cleared up his eyes. He could see
Yeah.
good and all that. It
And
cleared it
Jenna
out.
Ortega
Her
had
acne-
terrible acne, and she got blood,
Smooth.
unicorn blood on her face,
Yeah,
and beautiful skinned.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I highly recommend it.
That
If you
woman's
want-
beautifully skinned.
If you want a silly movie, I'm not gonna give you any more spoilers because it's like brand new coming out.
No,
but
I liked it,
I
though.
liked it. I give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah,
Yeah, not bad, not bad. That's all I have on that.
I'm an optimist, so I give him a 7.5.
I would like to hear about your pre-missing child VHS, though.
Yeah, I've got just this faint memory, and I found the VHS
Don't
a
take
couple
candy
years
from
ago.
strangers.
A couple years ago, but it was literally we went to the sheriff's department. I don't even know how my parents found out about this, but
You went to the sheriff's department.
yeah,
They
and
called your parents,
They
probably.
they videotaped me and like in the interrogation room. And like interviewed me with my name, what I like to do. I remember saying, "Well, I just got back from vacation with my grandfather. Where'd y'all go? Gulf Shores, Alabama." I always remember regretting the way I said Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Alabama.
Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Go Shores,
But
Alabama.
yeah, so I guess that I was a kid.
Roll,
they
roll damn
thought
tide.
was high risk of going missing. So this was like they could show this video on the news, I guess, if I ever got kidnapped. Yeah.
We're Gulf Shores, Alabama.
With a bowl cut.
Somebody get this poor
With a
child.
bowl cut. Yeah.
Everybody had a bowl
Roll
cut.
Tide. Roll
Yeah.
damn Tide.
Roll
Yeah.
damn tide.
Me and my brothers, we went Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Do you know why they call Alabama the Crimson Tide?
No.
Red Tide.
USS Alabama was a submarine that was a hunter submarine, and when they would shoot down other submarines or
Japs.
ships, the water would be red, crimson tide.
There you go.
Roll damn tide.
Roll
There you
Tide,
go.
baby.
Hey,
The
y'all
most-
see them? You see them videos? Them tsunamis hit them shores, Russia.
Oh yeah, dude, that shit was crazy. 8.8 earthquake and a volcano erupted.
Our
in
friend
Russia.
Trent Ramberger was in Hawaii, waiting on the
That's
waiting
pretty
on
sick.
yeah.
It'd be a
the
beautiful
waves.
view to see the world end in
Yeah, it would
Hawaii.
be.
Yeah, he sent me a Snapchat. He was like 20 stories up in this thing. He's like, "Well, they said there's a big wave
20
coming."
stories.
Yeah.
He had the puppet.
Hi,
What's up?
Jay Bird.
What's
How are
up,
you?
Jake Bird?
We're live.
Oh yeah,
You wanna
always live.
We're always live.
make a comment real quick?
Hello, fine by me.
Hi, world. Hello, world.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Hey, world, here I am.
Introduce yourself to the world.
To the world.
Stepdaughter of B. Nicholas.
She's not even on camera.
Not even on camera.
No, she is. She made it.
Oh, I see her. I see her.
Yeah, she made it. She's a professional camera lady. Yes.
I do take non-commercial.
And then she's the influencer.
Yeah.
You should check out my esthetician page at JC Aesthetics.
Oh, that's what
she
I'm
done
talking
threw a
about.
shout out there.
Promotions.
Yeah.
Heck
I
yeah.
like it.
JC
Promotions.
Aesthetics.
JC, how do you spell that?
JAYCEE dot AE
That's it.
STHETICS.
Elemental P.
I don't know if that's right. But
Elemental
hey,
P.
we're gonna go with it.
And the fact that I can spell that is how you know I learned something.
Yeah.
There we go. We got it. Check
did
it
you
out.
like the new front porch post?
It is beautiful, wonderful, amazing updates.
Yeah. I'm
Fantastic.
killing it out
Killing
here.
it, dude. Looks good.
Killing it out here.
It looks good.
By love.
Bye, guys.
Hasta la vista.
Adios.
Living la vida loca.
Ricky
She's
Martin.
doing my rodeo clown makeup Saturday.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Hart
So
County
you want to give that
Fairgrounds.
a shout out real quick?
Yep.
When's that? August the 9th.
August the 9th, 7 p.m., Hart County Fairground.
Knick
Hart
Knack
County-
Nick?
No, Knick Knack Nick. Yeah, there might be, there's a special little sketch lined
Special
up
little sketch lined
for
up.
the intermission.
Going to be some time travel going on out here.
Yeah, there might be. There
Nice.
might be a little time travel happening out there.
what time's that
Wes, we
start?
got an open seat for you. You know that, always. There's always an open seat for...
I'm only coming back the next time they let me on the mic.
Oh, I'm sure Tyler will let you... Yeah, maybe scream.
I'll be on the mic and just talking shit for 30, 45 minutes. But I don't.
Baby, I
I just had
love
the
your
idea.
way.
I'll throw that some y'all's way later.
Secret time.
We're
about-
right there.
About to the end here.
We're
But I
buddy.
did find a. Do y'all know about this comet that's hurtling towards us?
Haley's?
No, it's called 33-Eye Atlas.
Oh, you sent that earlier out of
Yeah.
nowhere in our group chat, and I was like, "This dude have a
Yeah, I
stroke?"
thought it was pocket
I thought
texting.
maybe you had got kidnapped and you were trying to send us where you were at. Maybe you
Yeah,
couldn't get
long-
it.
Longitude,
they just
latitude.
named,
And we didn't read it
this
until 2
is-
hours later.
Yeah.
This is
Oopsie
only the
poopsie.
third.
It'd take me 2 hours to figure out where longitude and latitude
This
was.
is the only. This is like I think the third interstellar comet that's entered our
That movie sucks.
sphere.
No, it does
It
not.
does suck.
No,
I hate
it
that
does
And
not.
I think that this one's heading. Like I think it's going to get sucked
Pisses
to
me
the
off.
sun and just
Disintegrate?
yeah.
It's going to hit the
disintegrate.
sun. What if it hit the sun and exploded the sun?
That would be wild.
Can that
but-
happen?
But
No.
truthfully, it's 12,
no.
It's
No
12,
way.
It's 12 kilometers long, which is
Ain't
I
no way.
think 3
That's what she
Mount
said.
Everest. Which so it's big. So it's big, but compared to the sun,
The sun's huge.
that's not that big.
It's
Yo.
also
Huge.
super hot. The
Huge.
sun's super hot.
Yeah, it's just molten.
So before the rock even gets to it, it's probably going to melt
yeah, it's
up.
going to be gone.
But
It's going to say,
how do
but-
rocks melt?
We just it turns into magma.
Oh,
that's how you smolt. I mean, gold and silver are rocks.
Eh,
I didn't pay attention
They
to
are.
science and math. All the rest
Gold
of
and
rocks?
silver are rocks.
They are rocks.
Are they rocks?
They're
Yes.
elements.
they're going to say they're elements.
No, are
They're rocks.
Are they minerals? What's the
Minerals,
difference
maybe.
between a mineral, a rock, and an element? Can we get some scientists on the horn?
And if you're a mailman out there walking these streets, walk up to the next red door.
I think rock
and
is
open
like
it.
some kind of weird, like base, dumbass term. Mineral and element
Based.
are for
in the
sure.
rock community.
based.
No, I
Right
said,
wing.
I said base,
Big rock.
like base,
Oh.
Carbon,
like a-
carbon based.
Based.
it's just base, like it's just a rock. You can
Dwayne
say
Johnson.
rock,
It's a
anything-
base.
Dwayne
anything
Johnson's
is a,
party.
Anything is a rock, basically.
It's the rock
Oh,
party.
I'm all about
But
that bass,
element
about that
and
bass.
mineral
No
is
trouble.
a good distinction. I'm no scientist, so I don't know the distinction between element and rock. I'm sure someone is going to call me an idiot because the last 3 episodes, someone has called me an idiot.
I like this. Is it the same person?
That means
over
that
and
we're
over?
doing the good stuff.
Yeah. Where are these comments?
I think
I'd love
that if
to
you
see
just
them.
have all good feedback, are you really doing comedy? You know, are you really doing
Y'all not
art?
realize that I do most of this just for the fun?
Are you
It's
even
just
doing
fun.
art?
He does most of this just for the
Most
fun.
of
Some of it is not.
So some of it
Some
he
of
does
it's
because he
not.
has
Whenever
to.
Nick's
I did it
talking-
all for the nookie. The nookie.
Dude, this week's episode of Kill... I don't know what made me think about this, but this week's episode of Kill Tony was very good. And,
I haven't watched it yet.
And I can't remember what William Montgomery said, but he said something 98 degrees, which is 98 more degrees than Red Band has.
That's pretty good.
And I was like, I don't know why that's funny, but it was hilarious to me at the time.
I'll have to watch it.
Nick, you got anything else for us tonight?
No, not really. Entering a season of healing and patience, and I'm glad to be riding this roller coaster in the amusement park of life with you boys.
I'm in
I just-
a season of destruction.
I'm just trying to make it day to day.
All right,
I don't
all
even-
right. 3 different stages.
What
3 different
another
elevations.
fine offering from the good folks over at Fine by Me. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yep. Element, rock, mineral,
Magma.
magma.
Liquid hot magma. And
What's
light,
that? Fire.
I guess we're going to call this one
Rock, paper, scissors. Fire.
fire.
Oh, okay.
Scissors.
Fire.
Scissors trumps everything, doesn't it?
Well, that's what I pulled, but he still felt
I
like
always
he
do.
won.
How does paper get over on rock?
We don't know.
I think
bullshit.
it has something to do with poetry and writing.
Maybe because the paper is hot enough to melt rock.
Is it like the pen is more powerful than
Than the sword, yes.
type of deal?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Look
I think
that
that's what
up.
it
I've
is.
never
It's a little
thought about
too
it.
deep for a bullshit game to me.
Is it? What about Ring Around the Rosie? It was about death.
Was
it was
it?
about people. Yeah, those were the symptoms. Ring Around the Rosie. That yeah, posies were supposed to cure that illness,
Yeah.
whatever it was,
Ward it away,
smallpox or
ward it
something.
away, yeah.
Yeah.
Ashes to ashes, we all fall down because we're fucking dead,
Yeah.
That's pretty dark.
inside and out.
Yeah.
Mostly inside
Most
these days.
I'm pretty. Yeah.
The outside's still ticking along,
It's a
unwarranted, unrefined, no permits,
direct reflection of what's going on the inside.
out of my jurisdiction.
Thank you for listening to Fine by Me, watching Fine by Me, supporting Fine by Me. We got more stuff coming out by Fine by Me. Check it out. Check it out. I think this is that Talking Heads song.
This is Fine by Me. My name's West Dub. That's Josh H.
You could have rhymed that, West Willoughby.
This is Nick H. What have we been listening to?
Fine by me.
We gotta get out of here. See you. Bye.
Take it easy, fellas.
Bye. That last 5 minutes.
I lost all interest, not interest, but I couldn't pay.
West Coast, Josh has one leg, Nick cracks jokes, they're a podcast stream team talk.